Before I reveal my 5 secrets to success with Facebook ads, it's worth asking, do Facebook ads still work now that we're entering 2024? So recently, the team over at Samcart did a deep dive study from 17,000 course creators who are all selling their own products and totaling $3.5 billion in sales. And out of those 19 niches, 18 of 19 had Facebook as their number one customer acquisition channel. Now, the link to that report will be below if you want to read the whole thing, but the truth is that Facebook, as of right now, is still the hottest and most valuable customer acquisition platform out there by far. So let's jump in. How do you get Facebook ads working for you right now? Number one is really leveraging their AI and their machine learning. There was a time on Facebook ads when we wanted to tell them all of the different interests. We wanted to put lots and lots of parameters on their ad platform to focus them down to a specific group of people. I want people who like this software tool to see my ads. I want people who like this influencer to see my ads. This was called interest-based targeting. It's gone, right? Get rid of it. So what we do now is we run very open campaigns. And what we're doing is we're allowing that AI and that machine learning that has thousands of data points about the purchase history, the click behavior, all of those little micro behaviors that Facebook's collecting on each and every one of us. They apply that for your campaigns for you, helping you get your message in front of more potential customers at a better value, okay? So number one is really leaving those interests wide open and letting that machine learning work for you. Number two is focusing in on conversion ads. Now, yes, this is technically like a box you check on the path of creating your own ad, right? It's in the ad campaign level or the ad set level that you do choose a conversion ad. But I need you to think broader of this. And what I mean is, if you don't have a conversion mechanism built, there's no reason for you to be running Facebook ads, okay? So if you don't have an opt-in page that has a one-time offer behind it, a one-time offer being a sales page that would make you money, or if you're not sending traffic to a sales letter that has a high likelihood of making you money, you shouldn't be spending money on Facebook ads, okay? So what we learned from the Samcart data was that it's a customer acquisition channel, which means you need to have products and you need to have sales messaging before you ever start running your ads. Now, once you have them, it's a wonderful start to just run $5 per day in Facebook ads to start getting data on how good is my sales copy converting, right? That data that you can get from running even $5, $10 per day in ads, it's brilliant data to help you move forward. But until you actually have a sales mechanism and or an opt-in mechanism with a sales mechanism behind it, you shouldn't be running Facebook ads. You should be going all in on creating wonderful products that your people already want, and you should be creating wonderful sales copy that sells your products for you. Number three is the ad copy itself. So as we've seen this shift in the actual process of running Facebook ads from super focused targeting to wide open targeting, the one thing that we really control are the words and the imagery and the videos that we put inside of our advertisements. And I will happily go on record today, right here and now, saying that today is more important now than ever that your advertising, the quality of the advertising that you're writing and publishing is like the most important part of everything. Because that machine learning that runs the other end of our advertising targeting is monitoring on every post that ever shows up on Facebook, how long does the user stop on that scroll? That's called the scroll stop, right? Did your ad get the user to stop the scroll? Did your ad get the user to click read more to open that ad up and read the long copy? Did your ad get the user to stop the scroll, to click read more, and then also to click over to that sales page? And then Facebook's even learning, did your ad not only get all those things done, but did your landing page work and get the conversion? And so as Facebook monitors how your ad copy is received by the people it's testing it from, that's how it decides who to show this to next and next and next. So we are monitoring our click-through rates a little bit higher now than we ever have. We're also monitoring our click-through rate all higher now than ever. So the click-through rate all includes those first 3 lines of text. When somebody clicks read more and it opens up the long body copy of text on a Facebook ad, that will add and increase the click click-through CTR all, right? Click-through ratio all. And what we're monitoring on the CTR all when I put up 10, 15, or 20 different advertisements, because I'll often launch 10 different ads at the same time with 10 different hooks, we're monitoring which one of these hooks gets a higher CTR all. What that means is, so I'll put out 10 different ads that have the top 3 lines are totally different on 10 ads, right? When people are clicking read more, I'm monitoring which one of those ads gets more people to click read more. Now, it might not get the highest click-through rate, it might not make the most money, but what it tells me is that's the hook that the Facebook users are most interested in learning more about. So I can start to optimize what I'm doing. I can optimize the rest of my copy. I might actually optimize my landing page copy with the insights I'm gaining from that CTR all type content. But the number 3 secret to success is actually the ad copy itself. You need to become an advertiser, okay? Now, I do have a swipe file full of Facebook ads, and I also have 7 different templates. I have some ad templates that you can use. The information for that is down in the description below. But let's move on to number 4, okay? The secret to success, number 4 with Facebook ads, the sales page copy. Now, once the user has engaged with your ad, the scroll has stopped, they clicked read more, they read the whole ad, they're like, I kind of like where we're going with this, and they click over to your site, what happens? Do they buy? Do they opt in? This is all on you, okay? And it's all about the quality of your offer, your big idea, your hook, and your sales copy. Now, if all of these words and terms are new to you, I recommend you go back and watch my 4 or 5 videos that I did just before this. I broke down an $880 million offer. We really go deep into the hooks on that. We break down the high ticket lies, and we really go into what's working, the types of products, the types of offers that are currently working based on that huge data set from all the Samcart data. So if those concepts are new to you, go watch my last videos. But if you've been keeping up with all the videos, that means you're a subscriber, you're subscribed, good on you. You know right where we're at here. So the quality of your sales copy, the quality of your landing page copy is paramount to everything. Now, one thing it needs to do is it needs to be relevant, and it needs to connect up to the hook that you used on Facebook. So what I'm saying is, when a user is sitting there scrolling on their Facebook, on their phone, looking through Facebook, and they see your ad and they stop and they're like, oh, this is interesting. Then they click read more. They're like, I want to learn more. What's this all about, right? You have piqued my curiosity and I want to know more. So then they click the read more, they read your long copy ad, and then they click on the ad and they land on your landing page. If they feel like they left one conversation that was happening on Facebook and now you're talking about something different, or if you're talking about the same thing in a different way on your landing page, there creates a disconnect. And this little red flag goes off in their head. They're like, oh, bait and switch, something happened. This isn't what we were talking about over there on Facebook. So the continuity from your big idea, from the actual hook on the ad, from your actual Facebook ad to the opt-in page and or to the excuse me, had a little mosquito there, to the opt-in page and or to the checkout page and to your sales letter, that continuity between those two things is key. Because if they feel like you bait and switched them, they're going to get out of there. They lost all the trust in the world. This is also why I've made my breakthrough sales letter template available for you. Now, what I did recently is I bundled together my breakthrough sales letter template. This is a copywriting template. It'll help you write out a high converting sales page that you can then plug into any funnel builder or any page builder out there. It's agnostic because it's really focusing in on the sales copy itself. And I bundled that together with my Facebook ads course, with my Facebook ads swipe file, and with my Facebook ad templates in what I'm calling the sales breakthrough bundle. It's $19 if you want to get it. The link is in the description below, and I'll give you 100% money back guarantee. You can buy this. You can use it for 6 months. If it doesn't increase your conversions, if you don't see more sales coming through, if you don't see your ads are performing better after you go through and test out what I teach in that $19 course, shoot me an email and I'll give you all of your money back. But it's one thing for me to sit here on my property, having been a successful advertiser on Facebook since 2015 and figured out all these little things. It's easy for me to be like, oh yeah, it's easy. I spend 25 grand a month at Facebook ads. It works really well. You should do it too. And it's like, man, but if you don't get your ad copy right, if you don't get your landing page copy right, it's never going to work for you, which is why I've taken the time to build out those templates. And also my ad guy himself, Sean, is actually the one on video who shows you how to set up your ad campaigns if you do get the bundle, because it does have my quick start course that'll get you actually running your ads the right way based on how the algorithm works today. That's number 4. Number 5. This is the most important, okay? It's called clearing the gap. So in my last video, I revealed my average order value for the month before and how much I was spending on that. So I had about 415 sales and I did 10 grand in a brand new shopping cart. And that breaks down to my average order value of $24. So I'm earning $24 every time a customer comes in. Now on Facebook, I was spending, if I look at all of my Facebook ads for last month, I spent $31 per customer. So what that means is if you're looking at the big picture of my Facebook ads account, I'm cash flow negative by $7 for every customer I bring in. Now, this is the moment when most people go, oh, this Facebook ad stuff doesn't work. But professionals realize that this is just a math problem. I have a $7 gap between where I am, right, the results I'm getting from testing, and where I need to be. Now, when I break down my ad sets, because this is a brand new shopping cart. These are some brand new products. So I'm testing a wide variety of offers. When I look at the one offer that worked best, the only offer that we're still running this month, my numbers were a little better. So my cost per purchase was $28, whereas again, my average order value was $24. So just by focusing in my ad budget on what worked best, I'm already getting closer and closer and closer to break even. And there are actually 7 different ways that you can use to clear the gap. And I'll explain all of them here in a second, but you got to understand this concept of it's not like the ads aren't working. There's nothing broken when I set up a brand new ad campaign and my average order value is $25 and it's costing me $30 to make a $25 sale. That just means I'm cash flow negative by $5, and I, as a creative, intelligent, entrepreneurial, and enterprising marketer, must devise a plan and a way for me to get a higher average order value. I need to get more money on average from every customer. That's all that means, because once I get my average order value to $35 per customer, I don't care if I'm paying $31 a customer. I don't care if I'm paying $28, $24 a customer. I'm in the pure profit. So how do I go from where I was, which was $24 a sale and $31 or $28 cost per sale, right? Cash flow negative $5 to $7 per customer. How do I go from that, from flipping it to where I'm making money on every customer? Well, the number one is to increase the conversions on my sales letter. Okay, so if my current sales page is converting 1% of people who land on my page actually buy, if I can double that through split testing by writing another sales letter based on my breakthrough sales letter template that I mentioned a minute ago, and if I can increase my conversion rate from 1% to 2%, that's a 100% increase to my bottom line. What that means is I'm getting twice as many customers for the exact same cost, which means I've completely flipped my numbers on their head and now I'm cash flow positive. Okay, so that's the way number one. Number two is by adding on a bump offer. If you don't have a bump offer, this is one that it's a little checkbox on the checkout page. I often see about 10 to 20% of people taking me up on my bump offers. And for me, these are usually like $7, $11, $17, $27 products. They're impulse buys. It's like when you're at the line at the grocery store and there's all those little things that are very inexpensive and they're just that impulse buy, those things that you'll quickly say, yeah, I'll add that on as well. Adding on bump offers is key long term. Number 3 in the 7 ways to clear the gap is to create a one-click upsell if you don't have one already, and or to test an additional one-click upsell if you don't have one already. Then you can actually add on downsells. That's way number 4. Number 5 is to go add affiliate links into the product deliverables themselves. So if you do buy my breakthrough sales letter template, you'll notice that I recommend the sales page tool that I use. I recommend the shopping carts that I use. Those are my affiliate links and they're actually in the product itself. So you can also go embed more affiliate links to get more eyes on more offers by putting them inside of your products that are delivered. Now that's not going to get me an AOV number I can monitor, but it's going to get me more lifetime value from every customer, which we'll talk about here more in a second. Number 6 is the email autoresponder for your product. So when someone buys your product, do you have a separate follow-up series where you send 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emails over the next 1, 2, 3 weeks to make cross-sells, to make sure they know about your one-on-one coaching, to make sure they know about your other products that they might want to buy? This is yet another way for you to earn additional revenue per customer, even though it's not tracked in that first transaction. Here's the thing. I don't care if I make that extra $5 to clear my gap. I don't care if I make it back immediately or if I make it back in 3 days or if I make it back in 5 days. All I care about is that I get that money back at some point in time, because then I can dump it right back into more Facebook ads. And this is how I grew from $5 a day to $30 a day to now we're doing $25,000 a month. I wouldn't be doing 25 grand a month, month over month over month for years on end if it wasn't generating enough revenue to necessitate me making that spend, right? And the last one is all of the future offers that you're going to do forever in perpetuity, right? So when someone buys your product, they're now on your broadcast list. They're now on your customer list. You should be following up with them with more great emails over time. You should be crafting new products and offers all of the time. And when you create a new product that you love, that you're ready to launch, and you write a wonderful sales letter for that product and you launch it out to your list, well, if you've got hundreds or thousands of past customers who have bought because of your Facebook ads, some percentage of those people are going to buy. Bada bing, bada boom. Maybe that's when you actually go forth and clear the gap. So it's thinking more patiently. It's being a little bit more patient with your advertising, with yourself as an advertiser, and it's being more persistent, right? No one in their career of Facebook ads takes an offer that's just been running over here and they set up an ad and bada bing, bada boom, they're making money right off the front end. Okay, no, that's not how this game works. If it was, you would know a lot of people who were hyper successful with Facebook ads. The reason that this is challenging, that there's a market here for us to exploit, for us to create and tap into, is because it's really quite difficult to get someone who's sitting on their couch, scrolling on Facebook, right? They're numbing themselves from their life, and you have a solution that's going to help them. You need to stop that person in their tracks. You need to get them to sit up and to pay attention. You need to get them to click more, and you need to get them to consume your big idea that's going to hook them into the idea that you can help them get results. And then you get the click from Facebook over to your sales page. This is a gigantic win in and of itself. There's several moving parts that you're going to have to figure out as an advertiser to get that going for you. But then once they're on your sales page, that sales page better work. And another question is, do you send them straight to the sales page, or do you send them to an opt-in page that then has a one-time offer? You just have to test these sort of things. And when you're testing, one of those is going to do better than the others, so your numbers are going to look pretty bad until you figure out, this is my best way of going about it. You turn off all the other BS and you focus all in on that. Again, we're closing the gap slowly but surely, piece by piece. But now you've got an ad that's working. You've got a hook that's working. You've got a sales page that's working. You're into the world of sales funnels. And when you take the process of crafting sales funnel, of just really, when you embrace sales funnel mastery for yourself, right? If you really focus in on becoming a master of sales funnel, it's like, oh, so I now have a conversion engine that works. I can capture people's attention on Facebook. I get them over to my page, and my page is converting 1.2% of visitors into sales. This, to me, is like victory lane, because from here, through sales funnels, through bump offers, through follow-up sequences, through upsells, through downsells and upsells, through all of those things you can learn easily and effectively and build out into your sales funnels. That is how you increase your average order value, which is how you close the gap. And this is this is the actual secret to success with Facebook ads, is everyone starts spending more than they make, and those who stick with it and find ways to close the gap to where they spend less than they make and they earn more than they spend, those are the people who are successful. And those who try one thing once and this Facebook ad stuff doesn't work and they go away, well, what are they doing? They're ignoring the most profitable, the most common customer acquisition system for 17,000 plus creators from a data set of over $3.5 billion in sales. So if you're honestly serious about building your business online, you need to ask yourself, are you running Facebook ads? Are you on Facebook? Because if not, you're not doing the one thing we have data that says 17,000 successful people are doing. And I hope that these tips have helped you. If you want to get my ad template, my swipe file, my Facebook ad course, my breakthrough sales letter template, it's all bundled up together in the sales breakthrough bundle. It's $19. It comes with a 100% money back guarantee. I hope this has been helpful. Leave me a comment if you have questions for me, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next video. Until then, be well.